as we gather to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of our Heart for You scholars from the 9th and the 13th cohort. It is essential to recognize that this day holds special significance beyond our immediate accomplishments, however. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and honor on this day in particular the contributions of our ancestors that have paved the way for us to stand here and celebrate the achievements of our scholars. As we honor their legacy, let us remember that our journey towards excellence is built on the foundation that they have laid, and it is in their spirit of perseverance that inspires us all to continue to strive for greatness. As with all of our Heart for You scholars who celebrate milestone achievements, graduations, and commencements, I stand before you today immensely proud, immensely proud. What we ask of you scholars, like Josh and Shaundia, is not easy. We never promised that it would be easy. It's not easy to dedicate over 1,000 hours to academic enrichment in 26 months, outside of regular school, and as a 7th grader. It's not easy to take an active role in selecting a best fit high school, from essay workshops, applications, interviews, test prep, and ultimately big decisions. It's not easy preparing for the college admissions process, SAT prep, ACT prep, college readiness boot camps, college readiness conferences, campus tours, financial aid, and scholarship workshops, and more, all while maintaining rigorous academic course loads and extracurriculars. None of it is easy. And it's often made more difficult when showing up fully and authentically as yourselves means blazing trails in spaces where most of your peers won't look like you, and where you are often confronted with the anxiety, the pressure, and the expectations that are placed upon you. But you did it. You're here. And it was not easy, and it is something to be celebrated, and congratulations. As I was thinking about the scholars of cohorts 9 and 13, it's not lost on me that these two cohorts, as you've heard, of scholars have done all that has been asked of them and more at a time when the world seemed to be at its most uncertain. Though it often feels that the world has moved on from the unmentionable COVID-19, we haven't forgotten that these are the graduating classes who started high school and college amidst the global pandemic. Making the transition into new spaces and places is not easy. It's a difficult endeavor. I'm an introvert. I know that this can be hard, but settling into a rhythm of high school and college through virtual classes, making friends despite social distancing and mask wearing, almost to me feels impossible. What is easy is looking at all of your smiling faces of each scholar and family here tonight and think that they didn't just survive, they thrived. But we also know that looks can be deceiving. My mother always said, if it was based on how I look, then you wouldn't know my story. I don't look like what I've been through. The challenges our scholars and families have faced in getting to this moment have tested their resolve in numerous ways, ways that we might know, ways that we might not know, and it is the reason why the pillars of our strategic plan were intentionally grounded in supporting scholars holistically, not just in the classroom, but in all the ways that impact academic achievement. We continue to listen to our scholars and families as they communicate their barriers to success, including an intentional acknowledgement of the complexity and intersectionality of what keeps scholars from showing up fully. The health and wellness of our scholars and families remains a priority of ours, from collaborating with Hartford Healthcare during the pandemic to hold information sessions and town halls at the onset of the pandemic, to partnering with Charter Oak Health Center and providing mental health supports to our scholars. We know also that the increased cost of college, both directly and indirectly, have meant a shift in how we must think about college expense management. Creating the Emergency Education Expense Program, EEP is what we call it, and deepening relationships with phenomenal local universities in our area like CCSU means we can better support scholars in getting over the finish line. Because whatever obstacles our scholars face, we are committed to proactively implementing the essential supports to get them to and through college. And not to mention, our scholars are getting to and through college, right? 91% of our scholars here at HYS graduate college within 6 years. That isn't easy. But honestly, for me, it's what happens after college that keeps me personally so committed to this work, year after year for 17 years. Yeah, I know I don't look that old, but you know. Our scholars graduate from college and create an incredible impact, both in their personal trajectory and the greater Hartford community. Our youngest HYS scholars in cohort 19, right? 19, it's that many, will be arriving at CCSU campus on Monday. Orientation is this Saturday. How many of you remember that first day of orientation? Ready for the first 5 weeks of learning and growth that will continue for another 10 plus years, and seeing for themselves how they can follow in the footsteps of scholars like Joshua and Shondia and all of you that are in the room. Just as Shondia watched her older sister Chanel walking across the stage at the Academy of Music in Philadelphia last month alongside her family, and I was in attendance, and Ms. Duncan was in attendance as well, as she received her law degree from UPenn, our alumni scholars wave the HYS flag wherever they go, showing the next generation of HYS what is possible and paving the way for so many others that share similar stories to follow their footsteps. So my charge to cohorts 9 and 13 as you embark on the next phase of your journeys, don't diminish your impact. What you have done is not easy. And whether you realize it or not, your perseverance and commitment to your individual success is a blueprint and an inspiration to somebody else. You have so much to share with your community, within HYS and beyond. And I encourage you to continue all that you do to impact the next generation of knowledge seekers in Hartford. So like Shondia said, it's almost like you wrote my remarks. Stay connected. Stay connected to HYS. We'll continue to be here for you pre and post-graduation, but also stay connected to each other, right? You are each other's network, pre and post-graduation. As you're going through the thick of it, is someone else in your community, someone else in your cohort, have they been through something similar? Don't hesitate to reach out. Stay connected. We at HYS know that our success here as an organization is fully contingent upon your success. And we will stop at nothing to ensure that you are successful. So cohorts 9 and cohorts 13, congratulations on all that you have achieved, and I look forward to seeing what's next for each and every one of you. Congratulations.